If at any time during this video you begin to become more anxious and upset, I want you to turn off the video immediately. This video is not intended to diagnose or treat. It is simply an exercise. If you're interested in receiving music therapy treatment, you can go to our link below and request a consultation, or you can find a music therapist in your area at cbmt.org. If you'd like to skip ahead to the exercise, go ahead and go to the timestamp that's on your screen right now. Hey, my name is Megan. I'm a board-certified music therapist. As a board-certified music therapist, I'm trained to use music in an active and purposeful way to accomplish the goals that we're trying to accomplish. So today what we're trying to do is we're trying to lower your anxiety. So please stay in touch with yourself. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if your anxiety increases throughout this video, I want you to turn it off immediately. This video is intended to be music therapy for panic and anxiety. I ask that as we move forward, allow yourself to trust the process. Things might not look how you expect, but I promise by the end, everything will be clear. Okay, let's get started. Let's start by thinking about how it is that you're sitting or standing. You're welcome to stand or sit as you do this. If you're standing, then I want you to stand with your feet slightly apart. So not all the way together and not super wide, but just slightly apart. If you're sitting, I want you to sit up on what's called your sit bones. So we don't want to sit back on your tailbone, right? We know where our tailbone is. You need to be sitting up on your sit bones, which is to sit just a little bit more forward than you might be used to. So we're sitting there, and then you're going to pull up tall by using your stomach muscles. So we're not going to pull our shoulders up like this because that's creating more tension in our body. You're going to pull up using your core muscles. So you notice that my shoulders aren't doing the work. It's my stomach down here that's doing the work to hold my body up. The next thing that I want you to do is I want you to think about where your shoulders are. So not up here, not hunched forward, but just pulled slightly back and down. Relaxed, shoulders down, sloping down. If your shoulders go too far back and it's hurting you, then go ahead and let them roll forward just a little bit. A lot of us sit very hunched, so it might actually be painful to pull your shoulders back too far. So just enough that's comfortable that you can feel your lungs able to get more air. That's the big thing that we want, is I don't want you hunched forward so that your lungs are collapsed in. I want them to be pulled back just a tad so that your lungs can really expand. Now I want you to think about your head and where your head is. So not hunched forward, but pulled back as much over your shoulders as you can. Again, I don't want you to force it to the point where you're in pain, but just pull back just enough to where it's comfortable. Now let's focus a little bit on our breathing. So because we're going to be doing some singing, I want you to focus on breathing in and out through your mouth. So when you breathe in through your mouth, I don't want your mouth to be really big and for you to go, because when your mouth is really big like that, the air is moving slowly and your lungs aren't able to fill up as fast. So I want you to keep your mouth just a little bit small, like that. You might be able to hear a sound as you inhale. Also, as you inhale, I want your stomach to expand outward as you inhale. So again, shoulders aren't coming up because that's creating tension in our body. Stomach is coming out. And as you exhale, your stomach is shrinking back down and you can squeeze those abdominal muscles. Okay, so now we're gonna do some counting as we breathe. I'm gonna snap. We're gonna inhale for 4 clicks, and then we're gonna exhale for 6. Okay, ready, and good. Okay, let's try this time. We're gonna try to exhale for 8 counts. So that means that you want to make sure that your lungs get all the way as full as they can so that you can make it all the way to 8 counts as we exhale. Okay, in for 4, out for 8. Ready, and. Try as you exhale to really expel all the air from your lungs and get them as empty as they possibly can go. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Go. Okay, good. This time, we're gonna inhale for 2 counts, and I want you to still exhale for 8 counts. So in for 2. So this is going to be a much quicker breath in. Ready? And. Good. Last one. You're going to inhale for 2 counts again. So quick breath in. And then I want you to try to get all the way to 10 counts this time. Ready, go. Good. Now, let's actually do some singing. So you're going to do a quick inhale, just like we practiced. And then you're going to sing an ah, and I'm going to give you your note in just a second. You're going to sing an ah and hold it loud, pretty loud, for as long as you can. So I understand that you might not want to sing out loud right now because maybe, I don't know, there's roommates around or something like that. You're going to be embarrassed. What you can do is you can hum loudly, and you could do something like turn on the hair dryer or turn on some kind of white noise that's going to mask the sound of you humming, and then that might make you feel a little bit more comfortable actually vocalizing right now. So I'm going to give you your pitch. So let's go with right there. Okay, ready? That was about as long as I could comfortably go. I don't know if you were able to go longer than me. I'm going to do another one. I want you to try to go even longer this time. I'm going to try to go even longer this time. So again, that was about as long as I could comfortably go. If you want to pause the video and do that a few more times, I would highly recommend that. Humming can be especially therapeutic for your body, and it's something that's really nice to just tune into. Try to just not think about anything else. All you're doing is breathing in and singing out. So I'm just gonna play a little something on the keyboard here, and you're gonna be singing 2 notes. The first note is do. You can either hum that, you can say do. If you want, you can put your hand out in front of you like this, and that can help ground you with which note you're on. Do. And then the next note that you're gonna do is re. So you can put your hand tilted up like this. Re, do. want to just do one more exercise. I want you to listen to the sound of me playing this key on the keyboard. Now, if you want to, you can close your eyes, or you're welcome to keep them open if you're not comfortable closing your eyes. And this time, I just want you to let the sound envelop you as it slowly fades away. Okay, this time, as you listen to the sound, I want you to tune into your body. I want you to picture as that sound decays. I want you to picture your anxiety as something physical. So maybe it can be something balled up in your chest, or tangled wires, or some sort of pressure. And I want you to picture that, whatever it is for you. And as that sound decays, you let go of whatever it is. The wires untangle, the pressure releases, whatever image comes to mind for you. That's what I want you to picture as that sound decays. Here we go. Good. Take a second to think about how you're feeling physically. So we're not talking about emotions, we're talking about physically. Ask yourself some questions like, are you hungry or thirsty? Are you tired? Are you clenching your jaw? Are you furrowing your brow? Are you in any pain, like a headache? Think about all of these things. And now think about, what is it that you need to do in order to make yourself feel better? Do you need to go get a snack or a drink? Do you need to go rest? If you're tired, even if you don't necessarily go to sleep, even just laying down and closing your eyes for a few minutes is restful. Do you need to go take some pain medication? Have you taken any medicine that you're supposed to take today? If you're tightening your muscles, go ahead and mindfully relax them. Relax your jaw. Relax in between your eyebrows. Whatever it is that you need to do physically right now to make yourself feel better. In this video, it may have seemed like what we did was just a voice lesson. But what I really was doing was I was making you focus on something other than what's going on up here. We talked about how to sit. We talked about how to breathe. We talked about how to use your voice. And it was something else entirely that you could think about that was not all of the thoughts that are buzzing around in your head. And that takes you out of that mindset long enough for your body to start to calm down. Your nervous system gets the message that you are safe and that it's okay to relax. When you're anxious, when those thoughts are constantly going nonstop, your brain is getting the message that you're in danger and your body is in full force, ready to run. We don't want that. We want to tune back into your body and let your body know that you are safe and that it's okay to relax. Your mind cannot slow down unless your body slows down. And then once your body has calmed down, then you can go back to your brain and you can start thinking rationally about whatever it is that's causing you the anxiety. But of course, it's pointless when you're in the anxiety attack, right? When you're in the anxiety, it's pointless to try to rationalize yourself out of it. We have to bypass that rational brain. The rational brain is the problem. We got to bypass it and get to the body. And that's what we did in this exercise today. So that's what I meant about this maybe seeming like not what you were expecting. But if you trusted the process, I hope that you came out on the other side feeling just a little bit better. I hope that now maybe you have some tools in your toolbox so that the next time that happens, you have some tools for how to get yourself out of it. Lastly, I want to do a little sing-along. You're welcome to sing with me, or you can just listen. That's fine. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun comes shining, then I was strolling in wheat fields waving and dust clouds rolling. The voice come chanting as the fog was lifting. This land